Strategies for Managing Negative Emotions, Part 2. My name's Dr. Lisa Dvorjetz, and I'm a MacMillan counselling psychologist working within the Bedfordshire Community Health Services. Along with my colleague Dr. Mary Keelty, MacMillan clinical psychologist, we'll be presenting various topics around coping with your cancer diagnosis. This series of workshops aims to help you acknowledge the emotional and psychological impact that receiving a cancer diagnosis can have on you and those around you. We will also be providing some helpful ways for you to manage your emotions going forwards. This webinar is intended for any adult affected by cancer, the person with the cancer, and those around them, so close friends and family. We would recommend that you watch these videos in a chronological order, as each one builds upon the last. It's okay to pause the videos or come back to them at any point in time, as some of what we discuss may elicit a range of feelings. As some of the videos contain space for reflection, we would encourage you to have a pen and some paper handy so that you can write down your own thoughts or experiences. Following on from the previous chapter, Mary has already spoken to you about steps to well-being, as well as how to manage worried thoughts. In this chapter, we will look at some alternative strategies to manage your well-being. One such way is mindful breathing. When we become anxious, our breathing can change to become more rapid. Therefore, regulating our breathing is one way of calming our nervous system down. Once we're able to feel less physically anxious, we then have more thinking space to step back from a situation and reflect on it differently. This, in turn, can help us to feel more in control of a situation. Another benefit about mindful breathing is that you can take it anywhere, whether you're in the waiting room about to go in for a scan or just sitting at home watching TV. There are some apps that you can download onto your phone, such as Headspace and Calm, that provide guided mindful breathing techniques and guided meditations. Alternatively, you can find some examples of mindful breathing exercises in the additional resources section on the Elft Psychology Cancer Services website. Our bodies hold on to a lot of stress and tension. Therefore, progressive muscle relaxation can be an alternative way of reducing tension by alternating between tightening and relaxing the muscles in the body. For examples of progressive muscle relaxation exercises, you can find these in the additional resources section on the Elft Psychology Cancer Services website. Our bodies react the same whether we are actually experiencing something or just imagining something. Our minds are very powerful things. For instance, if you think about lying on a beach in Hawaii, your body responds as if you are actually lying on a beach in Hawaii. Similar to the two previous techniques that I've just spoken about, imagery and visualization promotes relaxation, which can lower blood pressure and reduce other problems related to stress. You can choose where to put your attention. For more information, you can find some resources on the Elft Psychology Cancer Services website. You may recall Mary speaking about the drive system in the previous chapter. Taking time out is an example of this. It's important to take some time out for fun and relaxation. You might have an interest in reading, listening to music, visiting places, or getting out into nature. Attending all the appointments that you have can feel like a full-time job sometimes, so it's okay to press pause and take some time out to enjoy activities that allow you to engage in living. Part of the drive system is to focus on your resources that can create a sense of achieving, pursuing, and a sense of control. Cancer can strip people of the ability to make plans and feel in control of their future. Getting back in the driving seat in areas of your life will allow you to exert control in these areas where you can. We'd like to invite you to get your pen and paper and answer some of the following questions. You may want to pause this video whilst you think of your answers. What have you given up or not done since your diagnosis? What could you commit to doing for pleasure, even in a small way? In this chapter and the previous one, we've given you some strategies that can help support you in coping through this period. Have a think about whether there are any strategies that you would like to try out. When might you try them out? You might want to think of a specific plan to try them out and plan some of the activities. We'd like to encourage you to treat it like an experiment. Keep an open mind and don't make conclusions. For example, this isn't working, I'm not doing it right, until you've tried something out several times. In the next chapter, we'll be looking at extra support, so when it might be needed and how to access it.